Last time on our adventures in the world of The Witcher, in the tense aftermath of the prison break, the group took a moment to recover. Opheia and Kyltan's wounds have been carefully treated, while Mariegh salvaged some powerful new gear from Tupacero's lab. Meanwhile, Kaspar struggled to come to terms with the harsh reality of his mutated form, his body now changed, and with the future uncertain, Mariegh is going to attempt to reverse the mutation that has occurred. So, we shall return to the lab at Mariegh Durhal.
I trust you so fucking much.
I know, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. She'd never betray it, but she's also human.
She's so egotistical.
She's so egotistical.
Look, if there's one thing that makes you slightly less anxious on the operating table, we can take it.
All right, Silas and Kyltan are going to stand guard out front of the kind of guardhouse area here. Kyltan, as you step out for the first time, your leg's still throbbing in pain, but able to kind of get a look around outside of the actual kind of laboratory itself. You see there is a stone bridge over a very deep chasm that leads down into kind of misty darkness. You can't really see how far it actually goes. And roughly 10 meters or so, this bridge spans, and you see on the other side a similar set of doors with some torches beside it. You notice that you are indeed quite high up on some sort of mountain precipice. So, as you stand guard with Silas, and Kaspar returns to the operating table, here is what is going to happen.
Before anything, though, I've talked to Bo about this. I have the permission to do this. If Kaspar dies, there is no hard feelings.
And I will cry.
We'll cry. We'll both cry. But
like this, I would like to say to the audience, like I've said this off camera like a shit ton of times, but I would like to say to the audience on record, Kaspar is my absolute favorite character I think I've ever played. And I'm very, 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 very attached to him. And
not just the surgery talking.
It's like really hard to give up this like control of him, basically. But I just, for the love of the game, and also like and narratively, it's just too good. It like I'm not afraid to say I will do things that hurt me for the narrative, for you, for fucking you,
for you.
Okay.
Like I would not do this. I would not have suggested it if one, the DM wasn't okay with it. Two, if the player was not okay with it. We love Kaspar in this house. This is the house of loving Kaspar.
If he dies, I'm gonna set this up as like with like a little shrine with
in
like
memoriam
with candles.
Oh God!
For your next Witcher.
Right. But that's a warning, kids at home. If you're playing a TTRPG, don't accidentally
get too attached.
Don't accidentally turn it into PvP. Be very careful intentionally turning it into PvP too. Now that I think about it,
that's rule 2. Rule 1 is don't shill for hungry man.
Yeah, they're actually forcing me to do this.
Wow. They're forcing you to go through character ego death.
We're selling him to Arby's for.
That's what the meat is made of, is failed witchers.
Failed witchers with the side of Satyr Degram.
Yeah. All right. So there's going to be a series of checks, and Opheia, if you are here as well, you will be
Please help me.
helping.
I'm going before we start. I'd like to also run blood and bones on Mariegh.
Yes, if
my
you can
DC
do it more than
My DC will be 20. I'm sorry. My will is very high.
Okay, well, hold on. Let me think. So I'll be rolling 10 plus 6. So I would have to roll, even if I only have 5 luck left. So I will try it. I will have to use I will use all the rest of my luck to do this.
You might want to save some luck, just depending on, this roll isn't necessarily like, if you fail it, Mariegh doesn't get the bonus. But
Wait, Mariegh, what's your will?
10.
Okay.
So it'll be DC 20.
It's 10 plus. It's a DC 10 plus your will. So
20.
20, yeah, 10 potentially. Oh, sorry, I thought it was a D10. I misread that entirely. Yeah. So because I'm going to be rolling a D10 plus 6, even if I get a 10, it's only going to be 16. So it's the max I could get.
Would you rather save your luck to help me rather than...
Wait, I get to add my will. Never mind. I have 10 will. So let me think. What would it be without that? That would be 10, 16. I have a 50% chance of doing it without the luck.
Go for it.
Let's try it without the luck.
Hey, yeah, there we go.
Okay.
all right.
Zephyr, as interpretation, because how useful this is entirely dependent. It says the blood and bones value. Is that the value derived from what I rolled just now, or is that just the points I've put into the skill, which would just be
let me look. I thought it was the roll, but let me. So
I would hope it's the roll. Otherwise, it's kind of.
I would
useless
also
ability.
be otherwise free. Free is
on
not
a
a lot.
success. Oh no, I think So on a success, the target can add half the druid's blood and bones value to one check. So it would be 3, which is still really good. Like I was gonna say 11 seemed way OP. That was like you basically can pass anything. So yes, so you can add Kaspar received it previously. And Mariegh now has it as well. So you can add a 3 to a check once in the day.
Okay. I have 2 luck left.
Okay.
Just being transparent about it.
All right. Well, so you're unsure of how this process is going to go. You know that it's going to be...
Does he have any research notes here that I can look through to
go ahead
look at
and...
his process? I want to prepare as much time. I'm willing to risk a little more time here to do this. So I would like to be as careful as possible and give myself a crash course as quickly as possible in what he was doing, and look at the science behind it and try to just find the reversal.
Sure. Go ahead and give us a awareness check. If Opheia and Kaspar are looking around as well, you can also do this check if you want to examine the laboratory in more detail.
Nice. I'll do it.
22, quite good. Opheia, a 5.
Let him out now.
Okay, at least you
Get him out
fumbled now. Yeah, it's not the end of the world. And a 22 as well. So, Mariegh and Kaspar, you take a few moments kind of preparing, examining the laboratory, looking at what equipment and, substances and things are present here. Mariegh, you're able to find a sort of ledger that seems to be a lot of Tupacero's notes on his experimentations. And while it doesn't necessarily detail reversing a mutation, since that's not necessarily what he was interested in, you do find a fairly detailed list of what he's done in the past that has failed. He seems to be a fairly studious note taker, so it's fairly informative in terms of what process he used to transform and mutate Kaspar. So having his research notes will grant you a bit of an advantage as you're going through these, kind of lowering the DC. You also realize as you're looking through these notes that there's probably roughly kind of a 3-step process that you're going to need to do to reverse this. You're probably going to need to kind of break the genetic lock that the mutation has to Kaspar's DNA. You're going to need to kind of purge the mutagen from Kaspar, and then you're going to need to restabilize his DNA so that he does not kind of just liquefy, essentially.
Would magical healing assist in restabilizing DNA?
So, Kaspar, as you're looking around, kind of taking a look to see what is there with a 22, you find a sort of, like, what would you call it? Charts, the charts of patients that he has experimented on. And as you're looking through these sort of more first aid focused charts, you are able to kind of confer with Mariegh and put these two pieces of information together. And you think that having someone to aid with kind of a first aid side of things is going to help the process immensely. You think that probably without having that, it would be exceptionally difficult, essentially impossible. You'd have to roll like 35 on each of these checks, so you probably wouldn't be able to do it. But having someone to help with first aid and kind of monitor like vitals and administer, first aid as needed is going to be able to make this possible. You're also going to realize that
help with that.
Yeah, that Opheia will be able to help with that. You realize also that the patients, looking at the vitals on the charts, it's going to be quite imperative that Kaspar's body can just handle something this intense. So it's going to be up to Kaspar on a certain level of terms of being able to manage some of this on his own. And then, Mariegh, you think that there's going to probably be a couple different checks for these different things. You think there's likely going to be kind of an alchemical component here, as well as that mutation check, or the ability to mutate things, is going to be the key to kind of unlocking and like mastering DNA, essentially.
Okay. So I'm hoping distillation comes in handy.
Distillation is your alternative for
alchemy.
For alchemy, yeah. So that's the equivalent. You'll likely need that. And then the mutation skill, or mutate.
I've got 4 points in mutate. I just hope that'll be enough. It's at a base 14.
It's gonna be challenging. It's still gonna be very, very hard, right? This is something that has essentially never been done for a reason.
Probably would all save the 3-4.
Yeah.
And maybe the luck.
All right. So as you prepare for the operation, is there anything else that the three of you are doing in here?
Kaspar is trying to like mentally fortify himself. He lays on the table and just like tries to.
Would having two people versed in first aid improve our chances of success? Because Clarice hasn't left yet.
Yeah, she's still here. I mean, it's up to you. Sometimes having more hands on deck can be helpful. Sometimes it can get in the way. It's more chances at success. It's also more chances at failure.
So no, like she can't just like assist Opheia, or Opheia can't assist her.
Yeah, they can assist each other, but they'll be doing additional things. So, yeah, it could be it would likely be helpful, but there's always the chance that having too many people in the way could also cause problems. So,
yeah, what's your first aid score, Opheia? I'm just trying to do some mental odds.
Let me see. I have +5. My base craft is 8.
Okay, decent. See, I'm thinking too hard about it now. Anything else that I can do to prepare? Kaspar's going to need to be conscious for it.
All right. Well, while you all prepare there, outside, and Clarice is nearby if you decide that you want her to aid in this. Kyltan, you stand outside in kind of the biting mountain air next to Silas. He kind of standing kind of like not uncomfortably close because it's probably, I mean, it's like a few meters wide, but side by side or shoulder to shoulder roughly in your disguise. He goes, so what's your deal?
I'm a merchant, if you can believe that.
Oh, really? Oh. So nice.
Oh,
don't see a lot of merchants here in the
I
dungeon.
don't know what I'm doing here, really.
Hmm.
I think I was picked up on accident.
I mean, I guess we're all here by accident, right? In one way or another. So.
Yeah.
You ever wonder why we're here?
Nobody checks a box when they're born. Yes, I'd like to be done now. Let me out.
Yeah. You ever been to Mahakam?
Oh, plenty of times. Yeah.
Yeah. Only went once, but it was
good
nice.
Steel.
Yeah.
Colder
Good
than this.
Yeah, they say this fortress was built by dwarves, a long time ago, but I don't know if it's true or not. So.
We're not in Mahakam, are we?
We're not too far. Yeah, it's maybe a couple days travel. Yeah.
That's good. Good beer.
Yeah,
good food.
yeah, great. I mean,
how's
they
the beer
import a lot
up
of
here?
stuff. I mean, it's mostly from. It's good. Yeah, I mean,
Really?
Yeah, we just got a shipment in a couple days ago. It's pretty
Have
good.
you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, their new. It's like the summer ale that's coming out.
Oh,
it's nice.
I look around at summer. That sucks up here.
Well, we got. I mean, they're just putting it out. So got an early shipment, I guess, or something. So, Yeah.
You want to steal it and sell it?
I mean,
you're not getting out of this one, mate. So you're not gonna stick around in the cult, right?
I mean, I wasn't planning
Whoever's
to become
left has to
merchant,
clean the shit out of the cell. So
I could be a criminal. Yeah, sure. I mean,
absolutely. Wait, what? No, it's not stealing if it's from these guys.
I mean, I guess technically it still is.
You guys, us guys.
Right.
Yes. Or we're just taking what we have and
yeah.
putting the money to better use than turning guys into bugs.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what the whole deal is with the whole bug thing. Casimir and Tupacero.
I think they fuck them.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I mean, you're that rich. I guess what else is there to do, right?
Right.
So.
Drink summer ale, have a shandy, maybe.
Ooh,
fuck a bug.
Yeah.
Well.
Oh, it's cold out.
All this stuff.
I hear you.
Oh, were we stalling for somebody?
I don't.
Or we're just having a good time?
I don't know what you. That's what I assumed you were doing.
All right. So as Kyltan, you stand guard with Silas. There's not much out here at the moment. The wind howls through the mountain peaks, and
It's howling.
But at the moment, all seems calm. Kyltan, go ahead and give us an awareness check. As you
God, I forgot what we were doing.
We're having such a good time.
Yeah, man, I'm going to be rich on this beer if we make it out of here. My spirits are lifted again. Awareness, something not totally fucked by my physical state at the moment.
20, nice. Yeah, taking a look around, you can see across the canyon or chasm here, there are some windows. You can see kind of the flicker of torchlight or whatever kind of lighting they're using inside. You can't really see anything through the windows. They're kind of frosted glass or like old style glass. It's kind of marbled or whatever. But you can see kind of a couple figures walking through. You also note, I think it might be outside your vision, like your technical vision, but if you can see over here, I think it counts as a wall. Yeah. There is like a balcony that you see across on the other side of the chasm and a wooden door that leads in there.
Oh.
You see at a certain point a guard comes out and kind of lights up a pipe, kind of leaning. There's like a little awning. He's kind of smoking out under this pipe. He kind of gives you a wave from across the way. He's also going to do an awareness check.
Give him a wave back.
Yeah.
Kind of a goofy wave.
He stands out there for a few moments, maybe 5 to 10 minutes, finishes up his pipe, tucks it back away, and goes back inside after a little bit. Did not seem to notice anything off. All right, we return to the laboratory.
I can't think of anything more I can do besides just taking full stock of what he's got here. And then seeing if there's anything else that's stands out to me as useful.
All right. I think, yes, you found the notes, and that has helped.
And the first aid charts.
And the medical charts as well. And that has helped distinctly with kind of the understanding of the alchemical process, as well as the kind of first aid element that is necessary.
Okay.
Okay. I think Opheia is just going to go up to Kaspar and squeeze his hand or whatever's there.
He like just grips your hand really tight. Just he doesn't look at you. He just holds your hand.
I'm gonna have to let go in a minute. Opheia, Mara's gonna need help, but I mean, she should have it covered, but she asked me to help, so you're going to be okay.
You're a terrible liar. He lets go of your hand.
I'll go over to Kaspar one more time and say, all right, I'm as ready as I think I can be. I'm going to ask you one more time. Is this what you want?
Either way, yes.
Is there anything you'd like to say or leave something for in case?
If I'm going to die, I don't mind embarrassing myself. If you see Lucine again, tell him if I was capable of loving anyone, I loved him like a brother. If you ever find Shima, tell her there was never a day where I didn't miss her. And for the first time in my life, I am sincerely glad that I've been proven wrong about something and about someone. I am happy to have known you, Mari Moon.
Makes me cry, dude. And I'm very happy, so incredibly happy to have known you, Kaspar.
My real last name is Laska.
Kaspar Laska. I'll hold out my hand, shake his hand. Final introductions and all that.
Yes.
My last name is Osselt.
The games we have to play.
Okay. It's going to hurt. It's going to hurt a lot.
Everything always does.
This is going to hurt especially. I'm going to be restitching what's been... I'm going to be seam ripping and then restitching all at once. It's going to hurt. It's going to feel agonizing. I need you to just hold on.
I will try. The coward doesn't die easily.
All right. We'll see you on the other side, friend.
One way or another.
One way or another. All right.
I think it's just then when he, actually lets go of Opheia.
Oh. Okay. We're swinging for the fences here, folks. Let's do this. Go into focus mode.
As Kaspar settles onto the stone or a cold metal and stone operating table, Opheia and Mariegh gather round. Mariegh, you begin to connect the apparatus that is in the laboratory that is needed for this operation. There is all manner of alchemical...
I clean it first. I know this guy does not fucking clean it.
The lab equipment is quite well maintained.
Okay, good.
He seems kind of very obsessive about that. So it is in excellent condition, and one of the reasons you feel like you have a chance at this, at least, is that the lab is well stocked and well maintained.
I feel like I should be drinking for this too. I don't have anything readily available to drink. Oh boy!
Yeah, I don't think rubbing alcohol has quite the.
Don't drink rubbing alcohol. You'll go blind.
Yeah,
you unsuspecting 12-year-old who's browsing YouTube, do not drink rubbing alcohol. You will go blind.
Opheia, as Kaspar settles into the operating table and releases your hand, go ahead and give us a first aid check as you begin kind of the preliminary operation elements here to ensure that Kaspar has the necessary medical substances and things in order to attempt to survive this. Your first DC is going to be a 14.
Here we go. Fuck me.
Opheia, you go about trying to prepare Kaspar as effectively as you know how. But a lot of this equipment and the laboratory itself, the tension of the moment, makes it incredibly hard to focus. And you are unfortunately unable to pass the DC needed to fully effectively prepare Kaspar for this. The DC is going to remain what it initially was. Each time Opheia passes a first aid check, Marieigh's DC will get lower, as well as Kaspar's. Mariegh, as you go into your legendary lore of alchemy in your head that you have accumulated through your years of travel, you begin to tap into that and begin the operation. You have to identify and unravel the sort of arcane lattice that has anchored the insectoid mutagen to Kaspar's genetic structure. you have to essentially kind of use a magical key to keep the transformation active and break that lock. As glowing sigils begin to kind of burn almost kind of beneath or like, under the skin, go ahead and give us your alchemy check. It's a DC 20.
Okay, come on, profession. It's distillation is a base. I will put the 2 luck that I have left into this.
Okay.
Or I'll do one luck.
Okay.
6, 8, 9. That's 6 out of 8, 9, 10, 4, it's 15. Yeah, I'll put a look into this.
God.
Mariegh, as the chaos begins to be woven by you in this, it's an alchemical process, but you're still also using magic to kind of control the substances that you are using. You begin to feel them slip from your mental grasp.
Can I use the spellcasting check to salvage it?
Not in this case.
Okay.
You begin to feel those genetic locks that are holding the DNA remain in place. Kaspar, as this is happening, you begin to feel a searing pain all across your body. It is like you have just run 10 marathons. Your body is aching and burning and being stabbed in 1,000 places all at once. Go ahead and give us an endurance check, DC 19.
Putting 2 luck in.
Kaspar, you grit your teeth and fight your way through the pain. I don't think at this point you should have the good meal bonus, so that would be a 24, but that still passes. As the first phase is unsuccessful, Mariegh and Kaspar, especially within your own body, feels the mutation sort of lash out. Kaspar begins twitching, his limbs kind of moving in uncontrolled spasms, losing kind of partial control of his body as he is kind of flailing and like the scene from Spider-Man when Green Goblin is getting gassed. He's sort of convulsing and having a seizure essentially at this point.
Okay.
The DC is going to increase by 3 for the next phase.
Okay.
For both of you. The DC for Opheia is going to stay the same, though. Do you continue?
All right. If he's nodding, I'll go for it.
Should I roll first aid again?
Yes, Opheia, as the first phase, you see the genetic locks sort of finally break free, but Mariegh has sort of smashed the locks instead of unlocking them with a key or picking them.
I wasn't delicate as this should have been.
You see that
you can always bring out the bolt cutters.
That's what I had to do, basically.
Yes, you see that Kaspar's body, while convulsing, is strong enough to endure the pain, so it hasn't been an outright failure. However, with 2 fumbles, it is not going great so far. Opheia, you go in to administer some more of the alchemical substances here in the laboratory to ease the next phase. If you are able to do this, it will lower the DC again, but it has been raised by 3 for both Kaspar and... Alright.
Let me think. So if my craft is 8, my first state is 5, that'd be...
That's a base.
12. 12, so I'd have to just roll. Should I put luck into it anyway?
Yeah, you might as well, because you can't help me with the big checks.
I'll put 2 luck into it. Is my math right there? I think my math's right there.
As far as I'm concerned, all of them are big checks.
Nice.
Okay, there we go.
24. Opheia, you very adeptly step in, kind of controlling your breathing. You take a syringe with some kind of calming medicine and inject it into Kaspar. You see his breathing begins to kind of slow a little bit, and you're able to administer some more of these first aid elements in order to make this next stage of purging the mutagen slightly easier. That is going to lower the DC by 3, so it will be back to the original DC for both of you. Mariegh, as the adept hand of Opheia calms Kaspar, you start to feel the control of the mutation back under your control a little bit. It's going to be a alchemy check again, this time at DC 22.
Okay, this... I only have enough luck. I'll put luck into it.
I will say the last check you're going to have to do is the mutation, and it is the highest check.
Okay, that's going to have to be the +3. Let's give it a space 7. That's a higher base skill. Okay. So 6 minus 14. I'll put my last luck into the distillation and save the 3 for the base 14. The initial base 14 to make that a base 17. So I will do distillation with another +1.
18. An excellent roll, but not enough, as you once again begin to feel the attempt to purge the mutation. Mariegh, as you begin to kind of inject some various volatile agents that are intended to separate the mutagen from Kaspar's DNA fully and to expel it, you begin to see kind of dark, viscous fluid that sort of begins to seep from Kaspar's pores and like from his eyes and ears. He begins to kind of cough violently, and you start to kind of see as like some of the chitin that has grown from his body begin to kind of split and curl, almost like burned bark falling off of a tree. Kaspar, go ahead and give us a courage check, DC 16.
I think I'm going to have to add the 11 to this one.
It's not 11, it's free.
It's 3,
Or it's 3? Oh.
Yeah.
I will say that the first phase has been a failure because it was 2 out of 3. This one is now 1 failure, 1 success. So it comes to this of whether this phase is overall successful or a failure.
I will put the 3. And my last look.
I'm literally shaking.
No.
Kaspar, as you feel an unimaginably horrific pain across every part of your being torn apart and stitched back together again. Your courage leaves you. Your mind is no longer your own. You've become almost unconscious and semi-feral. Your mutation begins to flare, and you feel as though you are no longer in control of yourself.
I tried. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I don't blame you. Kaspar doesn't blame Mariegh.
At this point, Mariegh, you are aware of what is happening is not going well. Kaspar is no longer cooperating on the table. He is kind of frothing at the mouth, is, this dark, viscous fluid kind of seeping out of his eyes and ears and nose. And you are aware that this is not going well. You and Opheia are both. You have failed both of the first phases. The mutation has you smashed the locks and trying to purge the mutation. The mutation is just continually grabbing onto different parts of Kaspar's DNA. It is resistant to being purged. It is still in his system.
Is there anything I can do? Any of my spells that can rein it in? Alchemical recovery, magical healing?
At this point, Kaspar, you're thrown into death state immediately. You begin to feel your organs and heart kind of stutter and stop you're almost no longer yourself. Mariegh, you and Opheia realize this.
Can I, as a druid, I can heal beasts?
Yeah, you can apply first aid to pull someone out of death state, I believe, right? So, where is it? The stabilizing... where is it?
I normally roll such huge numbers with distillation. 1 and a 2.
So you have to make a first aid roll at a DC, how far below 0 they are. At this point, Kaspar has just been thrown into death state, so it would be like a DC 5 probably. Not necessarily hard one, it's sort of just restarting his system. The two of you are able to do this, whoever wants to make that check. And Mariegh and Opheia, Kaspar is not really able to be coherent at this moment, so it is up to you whether you try phase 2 again at a higher DC now, or stop.
If we are able to salvage what we've done with 2 and relock it, is that going to return him to a worse baseline than before, or back to his previous baseline of when he still was before we started this?
So far, you have not achieved anything. With both phase 1 and 2 failing, the DNA of the mutation has resisted being purged, and so it has kind of regrafted on wherever.
Regrafted on.
Yeah, so it is essentially net zero at this point, except Kaspar is dying.
Okay, so if we can contain it. I look to Opheia as judgment call. I'm a scientist, you're a doctor.
Well, someone needs to first do the.
I'm going to do a
first aid.
first aid.
Let's get him. Let's get
someone
him
has
not
to
dying.
first keep him from dying before you.
I just have to. I just have to not fumble it.
Yeah, it's a DC 5. You're able to administer first aid. The magical equivalent or equivalent of some defib paddles and bring him back. Kaspar, still feral and kind of unable to control your thoughts. I will let you ruminate and consider between the two of you as we return briefly to Kyltan, who is still standing guard with Silas.
God.
Kyltan, you see the door across the chasm open. And you see a familiar face of Katrine as she is flanked by a guard.
God damn
begin
it.
heading towards you.
Give a nod.
Move aside, soldiers. I need to speak with Tupacero.
Tupacero does not wish to be bothered. He's in the throes of his passion project. They told us to not let anybody in, even Katrine.
Him and his disgusting experiments. Look, soldier.
Ma'am, could I pose a
Casimir
question?
sent word. I need to speak with Tupacero about a matter of great importance.
I'm afraid I can't do that, ma'am. He said it would take Casimir himself to be ripped from this very delicate process. If he even hesitates for a second, he said, it'll all be for naught.
Silas pipes up and goes, yes, ma'am, I'm so sorry, but Tupacero was very insistent that he be left to his experiments for at least a few hours. He said we should not disturb him no matter what.
He said the first guard who disturbs him will be cleaning the shit from the cells. So,
Kyltan, I need you to give us a stealth check because Katrine has
hide.
met you.
yeah. Glad I put a bunch of points into this.
Oh,
No.
pretty good.
I'm gonna put...
She's pretty smart, and it's an intelligence skill.
I'm gonna put 5 luck into this. $17?
He goes,
Oh.
feel like I've seen you somewhere before, soldier.
Of course. We see each other quite often, ma'am. It's Robbie.
At least let the man do a deception check or something.
Kyltan, go ahead and give us a human perception check.
Okay. I want to see if she knows
Yeah.
or not. 21.
21. Nice. You see the distinct glimmer that she recognizes you from somewhere that's not here. Like, she's a very intelligent mage who meets a lot of people. You get the impression that she is trying to piece together, like, she hasn't necessarily recognized you, but she realizes that, your voice, your mannerism, she recognizes it from somewhere that's not here, and she's trying to put the pieces together in, the couple of seconds.
Couple of seconds, huh?
As she's just kind of you see it pass across her face.
I'm going to shoot her in the face.
Okay.
Well, what the fuck else am I going to do? Caleb, you're muted.
Go for it, man.
I
She's
have-
probably not wearing head armor.
As soon as I have to run, I'm fucked. As soon as I have to brawl, I'm fucked. The only thing that isn't damaged is my trigger finger at this
Chris
point.
Kyltan, please.
You have a crossbow?
Yep,
Yes,
I took
yeah.
one off a
That's
guard.
right. Okay, good. Yeah. That's your best.
Just think if you're not on your horse.
Yeah,
All
right.
Kyltan, go ahead and
Fuck
roll
me.
initiative.
Oh, God.
He's fought tooth and nail to get out of this situation.
I'm gonna add another tooth.
All right, Kyltan,
Sorry, Silas.
with a 16, you beat her 15 and get to go first. So,
Eat shit. Okay.
This is beautiful. This is apt.
I don't want Kyltan to die too.
Well, Kyltan's not the one you need to
Kyltan's not
worry
gonna
about.
die.
You need to worry about Katrine.
Yeah.
Kyltan's not going to die. Katrine may be a high level mage. She is still a mage, and she's still
So
within.
this is point blank, right? I just moved here.
Yeah. You're point blank.
I take a step forward. I'm sorry, ma'am. I just BAM! Let's see. So that has a +5. I'm going to put 2 luck into this. I'm going to aim for the head. I have a total of... Oh, God. I'm going to roll an attack, actually. Where's the thing? So it'll do all the good stuff. Okay. Head. Piercing. Point blank. Is this an ambush?
I wouldn't say it's an ambush necessarily. Like it happens like enough that she sees you raising your crossbow. So I think it'll be a regular attack.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay.
If she was like unaware of you fully, it would be an ambush.
And we are going to
This for
throw
3.5 should be flat-footed.
2 on there. Here's something. Fuck me.
Wow.
It could still hit. You never know.
It could still hit. She's going to try and dodge out of the way of it. With a 14, she does. She's not very good at dodge escape, but enough.
Let's just push her over the fucking...
On his turn, I'm sure. Oh, wait. I have...
It is still your turn, yeah. That's your first action. You fire your crossbow. She dodges out of the way.
I want to
she
just
goes
try to
ready.
fucking push her off the bridge.
Okay.
I'm gonna,
Yeah.
Yeah, so
with my
free
broken ass fucking leg, kick her off the bridge.
3 stamina to do an extra action.
Yes.
And this will be a contested physique check.
I can't imagine she has a high physique.
Oh my god. Let's do this. I'm a soldier, baby. Doesn't mean my body is in any shape to be doing this, but it's either this or nothing. 13.
13. Okay. With an 8, you do manage to. So you grapple her. I will say
Stop
you've basically brawled or physique check. Are you like body slamming her over the edge or like wrestling her over the edge?
I imagined like both said a Sparta kick, and I imagined my fractured leg just gotta stand on the good one, kick with the fucked up one. But I think I would scream at that point. I think I'm just gonna like crossbow, like essentially not pistol whip her, but like, you know, all right, I'm out of ammo. Boom, boom, boom.
Okay.
Like
Body her with every. There's no grace to it. It's just every part of my body I can make contact with is going there.
Yeah, absolutely. She is pushed like over the railing. I'm gonna give her a chance to catch herself on the edge there. That will be an athletics check. Let's see. And she crit failed. 6.
yeah.
Okay.
Enjoy your rock nap, Katrine.
Katrine falls from the ledge, and like Elsa in Temple of Last Crusade falls into the chasm into the mist.
Say Elsa from Frozen. I was like,
yeah,
what the fuck did I miss in Frozen?
Yeah,
He wasn't the one who died.
Shit, what
to
happened
take
to
the
Grail, yeah. You didn't
I thought
see
they
that
do to
part?
Olaf in Frozen too. Sorry, spoilers.
Kyltan, that is your 2 actions. It is her turn. She is falling, and the falling rate is quite high. And you don't know what happens to her. She is no longer in combat. She might have fallen and died. You don't know. There's one soldier.
No, but she does know standing teleport, which she can make on any surface.
What about falling teleport?
and she probably knows regular teleportation too. She knows standing
That's
portal.
true.
So,
But does she have the wherewithal while she's falling to do it?
As long as she doesn't teleport back here, I'm good.
she does not seem to. So her turn passes. You don't
Probably
know what
running
happened to her.
Running
You don't-
straight to
I mean,
fucking chasm.
the chasm is deep enough that you're like, he might have landed, not made a sound, but you're not sure. Silas is next and is going to attempt to do a leadership check.
Yeah.
Just convince this guy it was like a
to be
coup
like,
against Katrina.
How about join this side? Let's see. He's
Oh,
gonna do
yeah.
Unionize.
leadership.
Oh yeah, she had fucking guards with her.
And he's pretty good at this. So he is going to do that. And oh, what? Why did it add nothing to it? That should be more. Let's see. That should be 16. So yeah, he passes. The other guard kind of goes like,
or
I'm good.
fall.
I didn't like her anyways. She always made me feel really uncomfortable. So
She has that effect on
This
people.
workplace is so toxic.
then it's his turn up next. He's going to the Riftborn soldier is going to lay his weapons down and basically surrender is his action because he was. All right. Well,
and we've got free beer on this side too. Honestly, I'm going to pick up one of his weapons and like hand it back to him. Prove yourself, and we won't toss you.
Yeah. You're right. I'll do it. Whatever you say, sir.
Yep. Hey man, these people are impressionable. What kind of workplace is this?
It's a cult. They prey especially on impressionable, vulnerable people to do their dirty work.
Oh, it's fine.
All right.
I like
Well,
that.
that
I
was
like
a
these types.
shorter round of combat than
Kyltan loves cults.
expected. But Katrine
He
is
formed one and dissolved one all in one day.
I'm about to do it again.
In one
2
day,
followers
in
this
like
time.
5 minutes.
It's less than 5 minutes.
All right, so I'm your savior, and you got to remember that. It'll be all the beer you can drink. Name's Kyltan, by the way. Be funny if this was Robbie.
I'm Robbie.
Somebody mentioned Robbie earlier, and I was like, man, if this guy's fucking Robbie and I use the fake name Robbie, I'm going to be pissed.
This is Pascal, yeah.
Pascal.
Pascal, yeah.
Much more Nordic.
All right. All right. Well,
We're keeping guard here. Welcome to join us.
yeah. Whatever you say. I never liked Casimir or Katrine. They were
Silas, I trust
just in
you quite a bit. If you'd like to keep guard inside, you're welcome to. I'll
Whatever
stay out
you
here
think.
with Pasquale.
Yeah, it is good for you not to be outnumbered on the bridge.
I meant Latin, not Nordic.
Oh, yes. And
Anyway.
also, if she teleports straight into there, I want
She
my
can't.
man on the inside. She can't? Oh, right. Viridium.
Teleportation is no go. Viridium.
Okay, cool.
Well, she might be far away enough, but let's just hope.
No, yeah, Marieg's right. This section of the prison, at least, the laboratory
Oh.
is like has essentially
It's
like
teleportation-
diamond
it's
and rebar in
teleportation
it.
proof.
So it's like you can cast stuff inside the main area, but like teleporting through it isn't really possible. So
Teleporting
Okay.
through it's impossible, and scrying into it is impossible.
yeah,
I wouldn't want
info.
if I had an evil secret lab. I wouldn't want someone spying on me by an unprotected scry channel. That's just not good home security.
okay.
Always use protection.
We return to the laboratory now, as Mariegh and Opheia have stabilized Kyltan once again, Caspar once again,
Kaspar.
and you are realizing that it is not going well.
Mm-hmm.
Caspar's mutation is still in effect. At this point, you would need to repeat the second phase at a higher DC, and then still complete the third phase at potentially again a higher DC even now. So
Okay, and if we fail the second phase again, it's just going to kill him.
it would likely
Probably.
cause even more damage. Yeah,
Just do it, ma'am. We've come this far.
I mean it's
gotta-
starting to get to the point where it like passing the DCs is going to be almost
Impossible.
impossible.
I don't think I can pass the distillation check. a second distillation check without any luck, or the 3. Because my base score is 15.
It's a 23 now that it's
23. It's possible, but I just need to not fucking. I need to roll above a 5.
If I tried to rein Kaspar in, soothe him a bit, would that help with the DC? Could I try that?
Well, you'd still have to do the first aid check. I mean, you could try and do something else if you wanted to than the first aid, but it would still need to be essentially 3 checks, either all succeeding or at least 2 of you succeeding in order to count it as phase 2 a success.
Really wish I spec'd at all into transmutation.
I have animal or beast. I'm thinking Kaspar's at a hybrid point. I don't think any of my things that work on beasts would be useful here.
He's not a beast.
He's not.
Yeah,
Even
unless you
knows
have a
that.
really good reasoning, this would be a first aid.
I don't.
check.
I think it's just first aid. Okay.
Can you guys
Yeah.
No, that's stupid. Never mind.
Yeah. I think Opheia just looks at Mariegh and goes, "Are we going to give this another shot?"
If we move to the 3rd step now, it's not going to mean anything. We have to succeed on this. We need to try it again.
I'm going to roll first aid. I am going to put the rest of my luck into this. Even though I'm going to put the rest of my luck. I don't know what the DC is for this one, so.
Since you
here we
failed,
go.
it's now a 17.
Yeah, that's it. Okay.
19.
Yo.
Opheia passes the first aid check for phase 2 of purging the mutagen. That lowers the DC by 3 for both of you, meaning Mariegh, your DC is now 20, and Kaspar, yours is 13. Mariegh, go ahead and give us your check as
Distillation. Here we go. Come on, something other than a 1 or a fucking 2, please. Preferably a 6. 6 or above. Yes.
Mariegh, you
I have a
finally...
history of heart problems. I should not be putting myself under this much fucking stress. All right. Okay.
If I didn't have heart problems before this, I do now.
I'm glad I'm not wearing my smartwatch because it would be yelling at me right now.
Mariegh, you feel you start to hit your stride. You start to feel the rhythm of the mutations in the DNA. You start to feel the ability to control and manipulate it. And even though
Come out, you
Kaspar's
nasty
body is
bug.
convulsing and is in immense agony, you begin to feel that you are separating and purging the DNA. Kaspar,
Come
we
out.
still need a DC 13 courage check from you.
Just to confirm, as a Kaspar's race is listed as Witcher and not human, right?
Yes.
Okay. was gonna say you have like the
Literally, I checked my watch because Kaylin said that, and it was when I checked at 1:26. So, yeah. What am I rolling?
A courage DC 13.
courage. Yeah,
very courageous.
yeah. I was gonna say there's like a
left.
Let my 29 be your guide.
I can't look. I can't look.
11. But unfortunately, Kaspar, the fear overcomes you.
But it's the other one's passed at least.
The other one's passed, so the phase is a success, but the DC is not lower. If you'd all passed, then it would be easier for the next phase.
Okay.
You begin to feel the fear overcome your body. You're like a trapped animal, caged. Mariegh, you didn't necessarily use any shackles, so Kaspar is becoming quite unruly on the table, and it is making it quite difficult to effectively administer this treatment.
We're not strong enough to restrain him at this point. I didn't want to restrain him to do this.
That would not have calmed him down. No,
it would not have calmed him down.
Is considered essentially kind of like unconscious or semi-feral, as he is essentially blinded by fear and pain, agony, as his literal genetic structure is being ripped apart.
I'll just talk to him. Just try to keep him oriented, and he may not be able to place my voice, but he should recognize it.
Yes.
As something that's safe. Just talk him through.
Mariegh, you've successfully purged the mutation from Kaspar's genetic code, but now is the most challenging step of the entire process. Stabilizing his DNA back to some semblance of normal. As Opheia, go ahead and give us a DC 17 first aid check.
I'm out of luck, so let's try it.
22.
Woo. Here we go.
Nice. Opheia, what do you do in this moment as Kaspar is semi-feral and you administer some form of first aid to him?
I think Opheia's first aid is to just what she does is I think she just looks at him and just kind of barks like, Kaspar, it's not your fucking funeral. And I think she just finds I think she just like tries to just move him to be more comfortable. Try to just like move his, just try to stop the thrashing, maybe prop his head up a bit.
Clean the gunk out of his nose.
Yeah, there's a lot of gunk everywhere.
All right, that's one success. All right, the purged DNA has now become unstable, and
it needs to be removed.
If left alone, it will sort of collapse in on itself, or turn into something new entirely. So, Mariegh, you must carefully kind of resequence his genome, essentially repairing the damage and locking in the corrected form. This is the most dangerous stage of the process. You have
if
one
I don't
success.
do this right, he's going to die.
The DC 28.
28? Even with the reduction from Opheia?
Opheia's success lowers it to a 26.
Okay.
Thank you for reminding me.
Okay. base 14. I have a 3. This is a... Okay. Pray for a crit, y'all. So I'm adding my +3 from Opheia.
And this is this is the mutation check.
Yes, this is mutation. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm
Just to clarify, yeah, that is not
rolling at a
distillation.
with the 13 with this is a base 14 plus 3. So I did my best.
$19. Not enough. Alright, you start to feel genetic structure start to break away. Kaspar, go ahead and give us an endurance check, DC 28. I'm sorry, I'll say 26 because of Opheia's successful check. But 4 is not enough. Kaspar, the genetic structure of your body begins to break down. You are thrown into death state at a DC 10 to revive. Mariegh, you see as Kaspar's body begins to convulse and then go still.
I look at
Opheia's gonna do
Opheia.
it first.
Are we? I can't do this.
Hold on, I'm not letting him die.
19, you revive Kaspar as you shock him back to life, administering first aid and bringing him back out of death state.
I can't do this. I thought I could. And yeah, Maria's just gonna go into damage control mode. How can we salvage this?
At this point, Mariegh, go ahead and give us a magical training check, and Opheia can do a lore keeper check.
What is with my fucking 2s today? It's all fucking 2s.
20 is good.
19 and 20
Better than
is
me
good.
anyway.
Yeah. Mariegh, you realize that this is exceedingly difficult, almost impossible. It is something that requires a great amount of skill and also a little bit of luck to be able to pull off. You realize now that you have effectively purged the insectoid DNA, but Kaspar's own DNA is not necessarily stabilized. In order to do that, you have to complete that phase 3. You think the only real option, if you're not going to complete the process that you have started, is some other, like, rebuilding his DNA as best you can in some other form.
new mutagen.
A new mutagen, and essentially, yeah, kind of, sort of recompleting that process.
Trial of the Grasses 2.
Exactly.
Hey, if we can make Kaspar
Could
into...
I give him human DNA?
I mean, he already. I mean, how so?
Just a different. I don't know. I'm not a gene therapist, man.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Like a base human mutagen.
Yeah, I think. I mean, if you have one, maybe sure,
Don't.
but
Give him troll DNA. There's a troll here, right?
I mean, there's plenty of mutagens in this lab.
Give him troll
yeah,
DNA.
there are other experimental mutagens, monster mutagens, and stuff here. The thing is, right? So you've purged the insectoid. You sort of having sort of completed the first two, right? You failed the first one, so the DNA was kind of a messy break, and then it took 2 tries to separate the DNA and kind of expunge it. So Kaspar's genetic structure has been like quite damaged at this point.
It needs to be stabilized.
I'm beginning to elephant foot.
Troll foot.
You're beginning
I'm
to.
open to ideas of what you or Opheia would like to do, because at this point I don't necessarily have an answer. I know what will happen if you complete or fail this process.
We could put
He's
a
at
more.
like more of a sensitive spot than even when he got the initial mutagen. This is like literally Trial of the Grasses too. His body is like malleable. You put him into an Uma state.
Never go full Zuma.
Mara, you're essentially kind of seeing these magical threads of his DNA as you're controlling the mutation, and they're sort of rising like strands of lightning almost in your like mind as you're kind of controlling this process through your magical means. And you know that one wrong touch here, I mean, it's already thrown him into death state. It will become harder and harder to revive him as his body continues to break down and to die. You start to see, as Kaspar has failed a number of his checks as well, that Kaspar's like bones start to kind of like crack in certain places. You see almost kind of like a frailty start to kind of almost like a rapid aging sort of element, sort of. And you know that on a failure,
This time it'll be permanent.
well, no, not. I mean, it's just each failure is going to throw him further and further into death state, and he's also then going to have to do a death save, like an actual save, right? The first 2 were just death state and then able to be revived. From now on, it's going to be a higher DC to revive him, and it will be an immediate death save.
I need to crit in order to succeed on the check.
What?
Is there anything that Clarice can do to help? She's not the alchemist. The alchemist died, right?
No, she is the alchemist.
Yeah, Clarice is the kind of scientist.
Is there anything
Clarice-
she can do to help?
What would you like her? I mean, Ari could
I
see
think-
what she would want to do.
I mean, I think, yeah, what it sounds like is that, yeah, the DC is high enough that, like, rebuilding Kaspar's genes with just magic isn't going to cut it.
Well, and the DC is so high because of the other failures, right? So,
Yeah. So
like, it was even higher until Opheia lowered it with some of the other stuff. So, because of the multiple failures early on and stuff, it was getting
So,
higher and higher. It was more challenging. So,
yeah, yeah, I was saying the same thing for
In
damage
a
control.
D10 game where I have base 14 to the skill, the max I can get without critting is 23.
that's why it's almost impossible now.
Yeah, the only I was thinking the same thing, which is just like we can plug a different mutagen into him that's maybe less upsetting.
less severe.
Then bug stuff.
Woolabot too.
But he'll never forgive us if we do that, because he wanted to either have this succeed or die,
and he
from it.
You know him well enough to know that he would forgive you if he dies.
Would he forgive you if you became half troll?
Like, this is...
We're doing this for him, not for ourselves.
If... It's your decision. Can you put your own feelings aside to kill your best friend, essentially?
And at this point, introducing a different mutagen or something else would make it a little bit easier. You're introducing a new DNA for it to latch onto, but it would still be very difficult. And I will say, at this point, the two of you, the three of you, would be able to repeat this final check until you succeed or Kaspar dies, depending on... Right, like at this point...
With the DC going up each time?
No, the DC will stay the same.
Okay.
It will either be 28 or 26, depending on if Opheia succeeds.
I have a question.
Yes.
Fucking the mutagen freak, the guy who did this, he had mutated eyes, right?
Mm-hmm.
I wish I took. I have them in a jar in my pocket.
Mutated how? Do we know? Like, did he give himself, like, Witcher eyes?
More or less, yeah. They're like, he had sort of like milky, whitish yellow eyes that gave him the ability to sort of see in the dark, sort of like a cat potion almost, but maybe like a lesser version, but all the time. So yeah, he had mutated his own eyes.
Is there any way that you can extract the mutagens from, we don't know where that's from, but if it's a mutagen from a Witcher of some sort...
It's probably like a catachan or something like that. It would be your best, guess.
I can't.
Or something that's like a,
and there's no other, like, Witchers, because my idea was literally just to, like, plug in more Witcher DNA, essentially.
I have in my bag across the way a sample of Pardis's preserved blood.
We did establish you did take that. You hella did take that.
I hella did take that.
I can get it if you come get me.
Yes.
Can Mariegh even leave? Seems like she's, like, physically holding me together.
It's in my alchemy bag. It is in my alchemy bag.
I can sneak in there and get it, no problem. I just one-shotted Katrine. I could do fucking anything.
And you've got some guards with you to, like, make yourself look legit.
Yep. But I don't know...
I'll tell Clarice to go tell Kyltan to fetch my alchemy bag from the locker. Have him go with Silas and bring it back to me right now.
Okay.
If this is even going to work.
Worth a shot.
I have a sample of his skin, and I have a sample of his blood.
Kyltan, you receive word that you're to fetch Marieigh's alchemical bag.
All right, I will do that.
Silas offers to go with you, and you're able to cross the bridge, entering into the other section of the fortress. You see here there's a sort of hallway area. There's sort of a barred window leading into what appears to be like a mess hall area. Silas leads you into an office area here, and you see there's sort of some large cabinet locker type things with some foot lockers and things like that. And you're able to grab some sort of duffel bag sort of things and throw what gear you had with you into there as needed.
All right. Get my old
including
crossbow.
Marieigh's alchemical. What's that?
Get my crossbow.
Yes, you're able to retrieve your crossbow. We will probably do like an inventory purge after this of the things that you weren't able to bring with you through that portal and what you didn't have with you at the ball. But Mariegh did probably have alchemy, like the basic stuff, alchemy bag and that kind of thing. So,
I'm a freak and never go anywhere without it.
All right. Let's go.
Oops, sorry, I threw Kyltan into the cliff. But you land on top of Katrine and it's fine. So.
Yeah.
I teleport.
All right. Kyltan is able to retrieve your bag. I'm going to put Kyltan in here as well. Silas is able to keep guard.
Ooh. Here.
Thank you.
All right.
Covered in blood. Okay. If I...
Kaspar, go ahead and do an endurance check. Kaspar, you're thrown into death state again. Make a private death save roll, and then Opheia, you can do a first aid check. And then you guys will be able to do what you're... Opheia, with a 20, you're able to revive Kaspar, whose breathing had momentarily stopped, but his heart is still beating.
Gonna... Can I make a Witcher mutagen out of Pardis's blood?
Okay, let me think here, because this is... Here's what I'm thinking.
Bonkers and crazy.
This is bonkers and crazy,
Yeah.
but this is also The Witcher, and shit like this is fine. He wasn't a geneticist, neither are we.
Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. If you can create a mutagen from Pardis's DNA, that'll be step one of this new plan. And then if you can essentially lock that DNA into Kaspar so that he essentially has like the equivalent of like a bone marrow transplant where he's like his DNA is now someone else's and is able to kind of reconnect and hopefully his body will accept someone else's DNA like that.
They're from the same Witcher school.
Yeah.
I would imagine there'd be enough of an overlap in the pick and pull parts they shoved into him with Kaspar that it will not reject.
It's the same brand.
That's as good a reasoning as any. I mean,
Very specifically, the Cat Witchers do have their own little soup. According to Gwent canon,
they have a very specific soup.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and see here. I need to look at the mutation section. So this is probably going to be a distillation check first, and then it will be the same phase 3, but if you succeed, you're going to be doing something different. So it will be still a mutation check, but more of a traditional one than what you were trying to do.
Okay.
And
I feel like I'm going to throw up. I'm so nervous.
So you talking?
I mean, there's still a lot of room for failure. So
there is.
No.
Okay, I'm going to say it's a DC 20. So go ahead and Mariegh, give us a DC 20 distillation check as you rapidly try and, in this laboratory, process Pardis's DNA.
God, that's...
With a 4 on the die.
Come on, man.
Please, there's got to be something. There's got to be something she can add to that. Some divine providence, please.
I mean, you guys are making it. I mean, what would you like to do, Mariegh?
This up. I begged for this.
Yeah,
we're Calvin balling it.
We're playing Calvin Ball.
Distillation fails. The mutagen is unstable and kind of boils over and disintegrates.
Can I cast alchemical recovery to save it so I can try it again?
Yeah.
Do I have to do another save?
Not yet.
Okay, that meets it. I have to meet the same DC.
Yeah, so you're able to recover some of Pardis's DNA, enough that you can probably try one more time.
Okay. All right,
As you go to try it one more time.
Wait, do you have your focuses, or you're using the staff? Never mind. Okay.
I'm using the staff and an expanded focus.
Okay. That's all I could think of.
Go ahead and roll your distillation.
Motherfucking bitch. Shit tits.
Mariegh, in the stress of the moment, the last of Pardus's DNA is destroyed as the alchemical distillation becomes unstable and is destroyed.
Yeah.
Kaspar, you're thrown into death state. Go ahead and give me a private death roll. Opheia, you can do a first aid check.
Is it too late for the troll DNA?
Yeah. Fuck.
We're...
Can I show it?
Shit.
We
I
can see it.
I see it.
Yeah.
Just put my tools down and hold his hand. Close his eyes.
He died the way he wanted. Trying to be human.
And in the fast, which is rare for a Witcher.
I tried my best. I'm sorry.
Kyltan, from the laboratory, you hear the sounds of the chaos come to an abrupt halt. As Opheia, you realize what has happened first.
I think Opheia just looks at Kaspar and says, You would have been such a good human. And then just flips over a table.
He was a good human.
Fuck yes.
He
Oh,
was.
Now she's mad.
He was a good human.
Then why did we do all that?
Because I thought I could. And he trusted me. He trusted me. And I wasn't good enough. Just like everything else in my life.
all right. You're far too sober to talk like that now. Come on. We've got to get out of here. Like, go to kind of pick up Kaspar over the shoulder.
You have to get out of here.
Oh, God, my leg. Ugh. Just like soldier mode, take over. Like, no, we don't cry on the battlefield. We cry that way.
I'm taking Tupacera's notes. All right.
Oh, here's your stuff. Also, I killed Katrine.
Oh, at least
On-
one thing's gone right
On
today.
accident. Sorry. Not sorry.
How'd you do it?
I don't remember. It's all kind of blur.
Oh, he's hoping she doesn't crawl back from the dead.
Oh, I pushed her off a bridge. Right.
There's a chance you survived then. I'm going to be completely honest.
Okay, well, let's just...
Keep
All
a
right,
straight
Silas.
face and get the fuck out of here.
I'm gonna find a pair of dimeridium cuffs and put a mouth gag over myself to make myself look like a prisoner. I'm not wearing the fucking brigandine.
Wait,
It's all too big for me anyway.
Mara, before you, I'm sorry. You were right. He was a good human.
I don't have very many friends. Now I have one less.
I'm sorry.
Ugh. Let's go. I'm not gonna lock the dimeridium cuffs onto me. I'm gonna hold them closed, and just put loosely tie a mouth gag around myself so it looks like I'm being escorted as a prisoner.
Yeah, I think Opheia puts on just whatever armor fits her the best.
You are all able to maintain your disguises and prepare for the next and presumably final leg of your escape from Barad-dûr Hall. And that is where we will pick up next time.